Hi.
Hi, I'm Isaac.
I'm Max.
And this is Cooking with Max, the show where Max, my brother, teaches me how to cook because I am new at this and I have never cooked a gosh dang thing.
Well, he has never cooked a gosh dang thing well.
One cooks, the other doesn't. It's Cooking with Max. Yeah!
So, today what we're cooking is a French dish called chicken tartiflette, but I'm not doing chicken tartiflette. I'm just doing potato tartiflette. And it's going to be delicious, and I'm super excited. It has potatoes, it has cheese, it has bacon, it has onions. I'm glad you know what they are. You're going to start doing potatoes. Okay. So, what you're going to do potatoes with is this device.
Okay.
Right? You know what this is?
A mandolin?
Yes. You're just going to slide it across like that into the water.
Okay. And we have some, what is this, just water and salt?
Yeah, so this is salted water. This is what we're going to cook the potatoes in.
Okay.
And then eventually they're going to go in a different dish.
So is there anything I should know about chicken tartiflette while we make it?
So it's a really heavy dish. It's not too difficult as far as I know.
This is your first time making it?
Yeah. But you know, that's okay. That's what cooking's about. So yeah, it's a very pretty traditional French dish, to be honest. And it's very heavy because the French like very heavy things. That's why there's cream and cheese and all kinds of stuff in there.
See, I always kind of imagine French food as something that's really light. Clearly I'm not very cultured.
A lot of French influence is actually in Southern cooking, and so the South gets a pretty bad rep for using all their butter, but they got it from the French.
And I'm supposed to be dragging this, not pushing it, correct?
Yeah, I mean, just however you can get those thin slices like that. So we have all this onion. It looks like a lot of onion, but onion cooks down super easily because it's very high water content, just like any vegetable.
Yeah, I know that because of tacos.
This garlic, I'm actually going to use half of it. This is kind of a weird French thing. So you're going to cut this clove in half.
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to rub the dish that we're going to bake it in down with the
garlic.
Yes, with the garlic.
So this is our baking dish.
Yes, so this is our baking dish. At the end of all the sautéing and everything, we're kind of going to layer it in there.
Okay.
So you're going to rub the thing down.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of just infuses.
It kind of infuses it with a little bit of garlic?
Yeah, infuses it with a little bit of flavor, and also the oils from the garlic help it not stick as much.
Okay.
You're not going to have too much problem with this dish sticking, though, because it's so fatty. Cool.
I feel like I'm not looking up enough at the camera. I feel like
me too.
I feel like I should be connecting.
Well, you know.
They know our hearts are in the right place.
Our hearts are in the right place. I'm also scared I'm going to cut my finger off. Okay, yeah, so you're going to put that on the burner.
Okay. This is on the burner?
Yeah, so it's going to boil and we're going to cook it medium high.
Okay.
Yeah, just give it a little stir around, get that salt dissolved. So now I'm going to cut up this bacon because we just need bacon bits. We don't need like full-on slices. Cutting up this bacon. Some people actually use pancetta for this, which is basically bacon but from a different part of the pig.
Okay.
It's a little more expensive and a little harder to find, so we're just going to use bacon.
What makes it different? Fatty content or?
Yeah, it's the fat content. It's basically just a different part of where the bacon comes from, so it's a little more lean and a little more. Like,
it's bougie bacon.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
It's like saltier though, and like has a meatier flavor, which is surprising because bacon already has a super meaty flavor.
I'm cutting.
So, we have the potatoes boiling. They don't look like they're boiling, but that's just because the potatoes are trapping the bubbles from coming up.
Okay.
So, It's boiling, it's cooking. Now we have to saute all of this, basically.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and saute the bacon first because that's going to produce a lot of fat.
Yeah, it's not seeing any of that.
Yeah, so we're going to be sauteing the bacon first because it's going to produce a lot of fat.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to kind of like get some of that fat out of the pan because it'd be way too much.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, so this is kind of what you want. We're going to start breaking up all these bacon pieces so they can cook a little more evenly. And then we're going to just kind of leave them alone for a second so they can start to crisp up.
Okay.
We're not, though. This is a recipe where you don't let the bacon cook till it's super crispy.
Okay.
Like a lot of recipes, you just wait because it's going in the oven anyways. It's going to be like double cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to check these potatoes, grab a fork.
Okay.
Very technical way of testing if potato is done. Stick a fork in it. Okay, so these are pretty tender. I'm just going to give this a quick stir. Get some of that starch on top to get back into the water. Boom. So that'll have a few more minutes. You see how much is boiling now?
Jeez, look, the fork is steaming.
Oh yeah, it's
look
hot.
at this sucker.
It's steaming, baby.
This is our first episode, so I don't feel guilty for any mistakes.
You shouldn't feel guilty for any mistakes ever.
That's
Julia Child.
not true.
Julia Child says don't apologize for your food. So don't apologize for your food.
Well, I wasn't talking about the food. I was talking about literally every other aspect of this adventure.
That's a different thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
you want to do Shallot? You want to do puppets?
How does it? It's taken a while because this is some very fatty bacon. A lot of this fat's rendering, which essentially means it's melting down into the pan. There's some fats on meats that render and some fats on meats that don't render. And so that's why, when you get a piece of chicken, there's not a lot of extra fat that comes into the pan because the fat on a chicken doesn't really render that much. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. So this is done.
Is that overcooked?
A little bit. You don't really want them to fall apart. That's about right. You want them to be able to cling onto the fork, but not just break apart on it.
Okay.
You just want them super tender. What I'm gonna have you do is colander that. Drain it.
Okay.
You'll probably want to use some oven mitts.
Oh, my glasses. I literally can't see anything.
Now we have all this beautiful bacon. It's a little crispier than it's supposed to be, but I like crispy bacon, and I know you like crispy bacon. So we're going to go for crispy bacon. So we're going to dab all of this.
Oh, no.
All of this oil out of the pan. You can reserve this bacon grease, but our bacon grease reserve is already kind of full. And you can use bacon grease in a multitude of ways. Don't be scared of it, even though it's going to give you high cholesterol. It's delicious. You just soak up the bacon grease. Be careful not to get it on your hands because it will burn the crap out of you.
Okay.
Cool. So, we got the bacon.
Bacon.
We got butter in the pan.
Butter in the pan.
It's all melted, getting to know each other. Now we're going to throw
Gross.
all of this
Uh-huh.
in there. I was going to use my knife to pick it up, but
And that is
got
the
scared.
white onion, the
What?
garlic,
And shallots.
shallots.
Right? And so this is going to look like it's overcrowding the pan, but these will all reduce once they start to really saute in there. They'll also all separate when they start to saute in there. So, good things.
Yummy, yummy.
Yum, yummy. Okay, so the onions are about ready. right before they're ready, I'm going to deglaze the pan, like I said, with this chicken stock. Homemade chicken stock's best, but I didn't really have much time. You don't have to put a whole lot in there, and you can hear it deglazing.
So that's the little gunk of the bottoms getting all worked up.
Yeah, it's getting loosened up. You can kind of see it's coming up way easier now. We're kind of loosening everything up, and it's just going to get the flavors really well acquainted with each other.
Acquainted?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We have everything in this mixing bowl, right?
Right.
Just came out of the pan.
Okay.
Now we are going to add about a half a cup of heavy cream. And you're just going to mix it together and keep mixing off of heat. You don't want this on the heat because heavy cream will burn to your pan really easily. So we're just going to pour that in into the hot mixture and just mix it all together. And now you got the best of both worlds. Now it's basically just a layering game. So you're on salt and pepper duty.
Okay.
First, we're going to go with potatoes.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to just stick those in the bottom. They don't have to be pretty. Just make sure it covers the bottom pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, these are still hot. Hot potato. So then once this is layered on the bottom, you'll salt and pepper. Ooh, baby. Hot, hot, hot.
I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but the GoPro died.
Yeah.
So
That's okay, though. This part's not too simple. It's kind of self-explanatory. You're just going to do a layer on the bottom. Then you're going to do a layer of the mixture with the bacon and onions and shallots and flavors. That's a good layer. Now you'll just salt and pepper, go with your instincts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as too much?
Yeah, I mean, it can get salty and too peppery, but I mean, that's good. Then, little extra step, put a little butter in there. It'll kind of help make it a little extra yummy, a little extra delicious. I had a stroke.
Wow.
It'll help
That
make
was like back to like preschool Max days.
If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time.
What you set your oven to?
So, we set our oven to 400 when we started sauteing everything. You should probably do that. I didn't say that, but that's okay. And then this is going to cook for about 20-ish minutes. Since everything's already cooked in it, you know, you don't have to worry about how long. It's kind of just, you know, use visual cues. Once things kind of start browning, once everything's melted and kind of looks good, you can pull it out and eat.
Okay, so it's been 15 minutes?
Yeah, 15 to 20 minutes. And we threw it under the broiler on high for just like a minute. Just to get the cheese on top, have a little crispy bits on it around the edges. It's going to be really good. You can leave it in for longer if you want a little darker, which some people prefer. Then we just garnished it with a little bit of parsley, which is just the normal, pretty traditional French way. And it looks beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So now we're going to try it.
Hello. Forks. This is the part that I actually enjoy the most, obviously. On our first episode, this is the part that I enjoy the most. Oh, okay.
Put your plate down.
Hurry, hurry!
Okay. Just going to cut into it.
Wow.
All the creamy and the bacon. Oh my goodness. Nice. Oh, that looks delicious.
Okay.
Fork.
Fork.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Man, this is getting too hot to eat.
So what? Okay. Get a little bit of cheese, potatoes, onions, and bacon. This is a big old bite.
Wow.
Yeah, that's delicious. Oh my goodness, the cheese on top is so good.
You know, I really... This is gonna seem really stupid. Because, you know, whenever you watch these shows, they're always like, oh, wow. Oh, that's so good.
This is legit.
It's really good. It's way too good.
This will become a regular
This is gonna be like a
recipe.
thing we eat all the time. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Yep. And that's going in the books.
Yeah, you can really take, you know, the onion is there, but it's just a little bit of onion. It's not all the way there. It's still crisp, right? You'd think all of the potatoes would make it kind of mushy, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
The bacon is there, you know, just like the perfect amount of like meatiness.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great food.
And it also would be delicious with chicken if you wanted to put chicken in there. All you have to do...
Yeah, but don't. This bacon is so freaking good.
Bacon and chicken, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. So all you would have to do is cook the chicken and then throw it in with that milky cream mixture at the end and then put it in there. That's the only difference. So...
Okay. Gross. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Now that you've seen me dribble food out of my mouth, I think it's time to end the show.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching, and bye, y'all.
See you next time.
Follow us on social media in the description.